Well, first game for the season, we ain't play to the best of our ability, but we ain't got a good pre-season, so I think we play well still for the first time together. Well, trying to get together is the main thing, and everybody coming for us, so we have to try and get together. We have players from all over the country, so it's hard for everybody to come together. So that is a bit of a challenge for everybody to come from various areas to train, and we ain't have no field, so hard for us. We ain't prepared good from the beginning. It's first game for the season. Sion now come up, now get promote, and they came out for us for the first game in front of the home fans. So we ain't start good. Take a good while for getting into the game. Second half we get together from the halftime speech, and we come along for the second half. Goals win games, so it ain't matter who really score. But for me, I kinda playing to improve my team and to be more victorious every game.
We haven't been training together as a unit, but because most of the guys, because of their work and stuff, they have to be at different locations, and we couldn't come together really and truly as a team to train. So the preparation wasn't as good as we wanted it to be. It wasn't as good as previous years. However, we managed to have a few team meetings and persons knew exactly what was expected of them. Coming into the game, we knew that it would have been a difficult game. We knew that a lot of pressure would have been on us because we are defending champions and Sion is a good team and they're playing in their hometown. They had crowd support, they had everything. So we knew it would have been tough, but we knew that our experience as champions and the way that we play football would have been, would have been the deciding and determining factor in this game. We weren't able to train together as a unit, so that had a little drawback on the team coming into this game. It's actually the first time for the whole season that we are actually playing together as a unit. So we couldn't really get that rhythm. Plus, the field itself is a little smaller than what we're accustomed to. Avenues United play a certain type of game, and it's a pass game and a through ball game, a running game. So it was a little bit, it was a little bit difficult for us to execute our game plan. So we discussed that at halftime. We came off 1-0 up and we discussed that. I said to the players and them, try to keep the ball as much as possible. If we have it, then they can't get it, they can't hurt us. So keep the ball, play it around, let Sion come to us, draw them out, and then use those true passes to get the goals, which we did, and eventually we came out 3-0 winners. Well, for me, every team is a threat. If you underestimate any team, then you could end up in problems. What we do is that we take it one day at a time, one game at a time, and eventually, as many teams as we overcome, the season is 14 games basically. You play 7 games in your zone, and then you come out of that zone, and then you go in another zone, a big 8, and then, you play everybody. So it's 14 games, and we have to really take every team seriously. We are not underestimating any team. We know that people want to dethrone us, defeat us, so we are not taking any team lightly. Everybody I see as a threat.
We didn't have much of a preparation except for some games. The good thing for us was that a few of the players, most of the players, I shouldn't say most, all of the players are involved in the St. Hill inter-village competition, which meant they had some level of cohesion. Plus, most of them just played a few months ago in the inter-league. We had a couple of training sessions, 2 practice matches. We just had to gel the team with a couple of the new players who came in. Today's game, we expected it was to be a tough game. It turned out to be easier than what we thought. Because if you ask me, truthfully, we gave up 2 easy goals, and that was based basically on the mental state of the players after the first 60 minutes of the game. If you look at the game from the first half, we matched them tactically and technically because we had designed how we're going to play them. We're not going to get sucked into their style of play, and we're going to try and style for them as much as possible, especially in the midfield. And if you notice, we did that manfully for the first period of the first half, and to the latter part of the second half, the first half. But then fatigue stepped in, and once you're tired, you can't think, and that was the result. I don't think we lack confidence. What we lack is basically that mental state and the fitness level. The fitness level as well, because if you notice, people, for example, Juma James, he played proper for the first 70 minutes, and after he didn't give you anything after that. Our first and foremost aim is to remain in the Premier Division. So it's not that we are looking for survival, but we are not looking to survive. We're going to win the $10,000. If it comes, that's a bonus. What we're trying to do is just remain in the Premier Division and ensure that St. Hill name remains in football in St. Vincent.